All right, so I love seeing them both side by side because now I see that the major components of this floral arrangement I did not respect, and I sort of have like a whale tail going on here, but I kind of like it. So what I was trying to do this morning is to grow my floral repertoire. You can say it that way. I find, because I don't use reference material often, I find that I get comfortable doing a certain type of flowers, and my flowers are never real flowers, they're nondescript. And that's fine, there's nothing wrong with that, but I do want to grow, and one way to do this is to use reference material. And this has been asked many times in the comments, you know, as do you use reference material, do you work from your imagination? And so that's why today I wanted to pull out a photo. I went on Pinterest and I searched for exotic floral arrangement because that's the kind that I like the most, and I just went automatically on this one. It's a beautiful floral arrangement. It's got birds of paradise and some other flowers I don't know. It's got these big palm leaves and whatnot. And I thought it'd be fun, and also there was a little bit of a challenge here because there's white flowers, and as you know, when you do watercolor painting, the white is the color of the page. So I knew I had to do negative painting, but I kind of forgot about that when I started. And also I wanted to do something rather quickly. I did in the morning when I do something, unless I really set my mind on doing something super detailed and precise, usually it's something quick. So by avoiding sketching, it already cuts down on time, and I didn't want to spend too much time in the shapes of everything. I kind of wanted to drop colors wherever they would fit, and then I knew I was going to be doodling anyways. So the thing is, I got cornered. I did not allow enough space for the white flowers, and that's okay. I made do. I doodled. I'm going to show you a close-up in a few seconds. And the other thing too is I didn't want to stick too close to the photo. Like I said, I'm not aiming to replicate a photo. I wanted to use it as a guide, a general guide. So the one thing I'm upset about is that I did not respect the thing that I liked the most about this photo, is that I like the movement of the leaves. they're on a slant. They're diagonal this way. And mine are not. They're like in a straight line. Of course, you can say I have this one and that one, right? But I had to correct because I don't know why I added this one. You know, like I said, sometimes I like to go with the flow. But that kind of removed that beautiful diagonal there. And I also liked that the flower, the white flower, followed that diagonal. The birds of paradise were a little bit of a challenge. They're a little bit too big for my taste. I wanted them smaller. But all in all, and I ended up also adding some, what's it called? Crimson Lake? Yeah, Crimson Lake. I love this color from the Mijello Mission Gold set. I love that color, and I thought that I needed some of that. And so I just added it, just like that. These kind of like, here I'll show you the photo up close. So these kind of like beads over there, you know, I didn't stick too close to that kind of flower. I just plopped some colors down. I made somewhat kind of like sort of dots. And then I just played around with the twigs. Mine are not as prominent as in the photo. And in hindsight, I think I would have liked to have a thicker marker to do these, because I don't think that they're dark enough. But I like it. It's fun. It's a good exercise. You have to let go. You have to let go in the morning. It's all about not hesitating, just go with it. It's a practice. It's not a painting I'm going to sell. And about using reference material too, when you want to use reference material, make sure that you don't use, except for my work, because I give you permission, but make sure you don't use someone's painting as a guide. I think it's better to use a photo in that respect, because if you use someone's paintings, you're obviously going to accidentally emulate their own stuff, and you want to come up with your own style in the end. So here, I'll give you a close-up. I like the colors. Again, you know, it's funny. It looks like a whale's tail, but it's all right. And this is what I ended up doing with the white space that I had. I sort of emphasized a little bit of, you know, I separated some of those flowers, petals, whatever they are, with darker, like more weight added with the marker, so that, you know, the petals become more distinct, I want to say. And of course I didn't want to put white for the vase, so I just grabbed a lighter tone of the greens that I have and kept it pretty simple. And that's my morning practice for today. It's actually Sunday today. I was supposed to record that on Friday and I had an appointment, so I couldn't do that. So there you go. Okay, one last word about reference material I forgot. Because I'm using a photo, and technically I could sell a painting from that photo, but I would rather ask permission from the photographer who took the photo if I were to sell my work, if I were to sell this painting, but I won't. So I'm not gonna bother with it. I think there's a fine line, but I think that line that I just drew is okay. I'm just using it to practice. It's in a sketchbook. Like I said, it's not something that I'm going to sell. However, what I could do one day is take this as inspiration and then come up with my own painting, a painting that I could sell potentially. And obviously, if I don't look at this, if I take inspiration from this, I will correct things from this and not that. So it will become my own. Yes, it is inspired by a photo originally, but it just, you know, it kind of loses its exactness from the starting point, because it's, you know, it's like a second generation. Anyways, you get the gist. So that's it. I challenge you to do something like I did. I know some of you are always up to the challenge, and that pleases me. I love seeing your work, And if you do play along, make sure that you have something that is white in your floral arrangement or bouquet or whatever picture. Just make sure you got some white space. This is the challenge that I'm giving you today. I want to see how you handle that. Anyways, thanks so much for watching. Thank you to those that have shared photos of your artwork. I love to see them. And anyone who's interested in doing so, you can tag me on Instagram or Facebook at Créations CeeCee, and I'll make sure to go and check them out. Thanks so much, my awesome patrons, for providing me the support that I need in order for me to do this free or make this free content here on YouTube. You guys rock. You're awesome. And if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them below, and I will see you tomorrow.